Hey, hello everybody. What is happening? It's Matt Jennis coming to you from my room. Just doing a little video here. I wanted to touch upon a couple things. First of all, what is Matt doing? Like, what is the story? Why is he making these videos? Well, a couple years ago, I started making videos, just kind of fun stuff, like putting stuff, like I was putting stuff out there that was me and my garden. Like I was all stoked on my garden and everything. And you know, it's with my job that I have, the gardening thing is kind of a frustrating and exciting at the same time. So it's like, you know, plant stuff and I get ready to go back to work. So I'm like, you know, waiting for it to grow. And of course it's not going to grow, but nonetheless, it's what happens. So, you know, and when you're in the mix of the garden and it's producing fruit and vegetables and stuff, it's all exciting. So that's kind of one of the things. And I just really got fed up of just the bullshit out there, just the BS, all the crap, all the negativity and everything. And I thought, you know what, I'm gonna take a step. I'm gonna do something to head at least me into the positive. Okay, and this is what I aim all these videos as. I aim at me, and I just hope that somebody else gets something out of it. So the other real thing I wanted to touch on is I'm going through a little bit of a shift. I am going to be kind of changing some things in my life, and one of the things I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be taking a shamanic course. It's a 3-year course. We meet for a week, 3 times a year, and it basically has to do with just healing and energy healing in, you know, just what's going on out there. So I basically am a spiritual person, not necessarily a religious person, but nonetheless, I am a believer. So the spirituality thing, I think, is pretty amazing to me. I'm from Hawaii originally. Most of you, my friends on here, know that. So like for me, when I go to the Big Island and stuff, it's the youngest island, and it's just got so much natural raw energy that is there. It's like, it's kind of it kind of gets me all, you know, chicken skin, as we call it in Hawaii. So that's what's going on. So that's why I'm doing these videos. I'm doing them to kind of put out there and just to make everybody aware of like my goals. Okay. And that's one of the things I want to touch on right now is when I met with a lady named Patricia, who is a shaman. She asked me what my passion was. So I basically came to the realization that my passion was to help others. However you want to put that, to serve, to help others, to assist, to be there, to support. And that is what my passion is. And that's what my goal is. Okay. So my goal is to help others. My goal is in some way, shape, or form. I'm not exactly sure of the exact way. And it's probably going to be in a few different ways for whatever people need help with. Sometimes it's moral support. Sometimes it's just you need a laugh. Sometimes you just need a hug. Sometimes you need help picking things up. You know what I mean? That's what it is. All right. And in my opinion, if everybody were to be able to put that out there and do a little bit of that, as in help out people, it would be amazing. And if you would have kind of put yourself as a servant, right, towards people, if everybody did that, just think how much helpful, how everybody would be so helpful, okay? That's just my opinion. So a couple things I wanted to touch on is one of the things I realized is that when I am trying to get to my passion, I'm hopscotching around. I'm doing all these things. I'm over here. I'm trying to do this. I'm trying to do that. So in a sense, this may be a tough one to do, but if you just go straight for your passion, just push all the other stuff aside and just go aim right at your passion, it'll happen and things will fall into place. I'm not saying it doesn't take any work. All right. Now, don't get me wrong. In these spiritual realms that people are in, it's not like I'm not going to sit outside in a field and cross my legs and go, you know, come on, universe, drop money in my lap, because that's not how it works, and that's not what I expect, or come on, make me skinny, you know, nothing like that. That's not how everything takes work, right? No matter what. You know, the goal in like a lot of Buddhism practices, as far as when you're meditating, is to literally think of nothing. Okay, I don't know if you've ever meditated at like a Buddhist temple or something like that. But it's pretty funny. I always kind of joke about me because I'm like, okay, I'm going to think about nothing. I'm going to think about nothing. I'm going to think about nothing. Well, I'm going to tell my friends how it's crazy that I'm thinking about nothing, and it's kind of and they're going to be blown away at how much of a nothing. And you know, of course, obviously, you realize that you're thinking about everything else except for nothing. So that's something that people spend their lifetime trying to get to. Okay, so that's one of the things I wanted to talk about is just identify your passion and shoot for it. Just go for it. Just aim for it, Okay. And then there's another one that I want to touch on, and it's the I have to do this, I have to do that, I have to do this, I have to go to work, I have to be. If you just change the verbiage a little bit, like I get to. We're lucky enough, most of us around here. I mean, my mom always said, feel fortunate that you're born with, legs and hands and feet and toes and fingers and everything that work, right? So, I mean, there's people who don't have those things at work and they go for it, right? So feel fortunate and just go for it. I get to, not I have to. Like every time when I go take jujitsu and at the end of the night, we got to clean up the mats. I stay around for an extra half an hour, 45 minutes and clean mats. Why? Because I have to? No, because I get to. Okay? Just like that. So the last one I want to touch on real quick, and I know this video is kind of long. It's going to be about 8 minutes. I'm sorry about that. But the last one I wanted to talk about is people who say, I don't understand, fill in the blanks. I don't understand why this, or I don't understand that, or I don't understand it. So again, verbiage, change it a little bit. So instead of seeing something on the news or whatever, and then saying, well, I don't understand this. You understand why people got to do this. Why don't you change it around a little bit to something like, what I'd like to understand is why this. What I'd like to understand is why that. Okay? So it's changing the verbiage around a little bit. What I would like to understand is what I'm not sure about, what I'm not clear on, and I'd like to understand is something. Okay? So that's that. So in a nutshell, that's what's going on. I am going through a little bit of a shift. I'm trying to just basically do something more meaningful with my life other than just my job. Now, don't get me wrong. I got a good job. Nothing against my job. But purposefully, it doesn't really serve my purpose in my heart, in my soul, okay, and in my community. It just doesn't. And that's that. So I'm wanting to make a change, okay? So that's what's going on with these videos. That's what I'm doing, and that's all the positivity I'm going to put out there, okay? So positivity is rad. Just be positive. Smile. High five people. Hug people. Say good morning. Say hi. How are you? And listen. That's another one. Listen. How are you? I'm good. Oh, good. How are you? It's a rough day. Why is it so rough? What happened? Is there something I can help you out with? Oh, I don't know. I just kind of whatever. So things like that. That's important, right? So one more thing I want to touch on. Actually, no. I'll touch on it in a shorter video. All right, but I'm going to post this video on my YouTube channel, and I want everybody to subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm just going to post stuff on this YouTube channel. That's all I'm doing. All right? Love and aloha, everybody. I love you all. Go out and make an awesome day of it. And it's Wednesday, right? Yeah, it's Wednesday. And here we are, making it happen. All right, everybody. Aloha. Take care. Have an awesome day.